from Der Dutchman Bakery. Your mother always told you don't eat or don't talk with your mouth full, so that's why I'm going to let someone else do the talking. And Vicky Vanetta is joining us. We're at the Der Dutchman Bakery. This, no, we call this a cream stick, but
yes.
It's called something else in the South?
Well, at our southern locations in Plain City and Waynesville, they call them Long Johns. I'm not sure
They're
where
amazing.
the difference, yes.
They are amazing.
And you're not to the really good part yet. You have to go a little farther.
Don't worry, I'll get there. I'll just eat and you talk. No, as I mentioned, we're in the Der Dutchman Bakery,
yes.
which is in Walnut Creek.
Yes.
And everything here is made fresh every day.
Yes.
How many different, what do you have here? Talk about some of
we have
hot items.
These are very popular. And in our case, we have baked goods or pastries, donuts, muffins, pies, fresh bread, specialty breads, cookies. Now the cutout cookies are one of my personal favorites, but they're very rich and some people think they're too rich, but I love those. We sell noodles, all of those, everything that is typically an Amish or Mennonite tradition. We try to share that experience with people that come from away. And you know, if you're like me, you just don't cook anymore or bake. And so our bakery is hugely popular because of that. We can provide that taste and that feeling without you having to do the work.
It's like there's a lot of love. I think if Grandma was a really good cook, this is kind of the food that Grandma used to make.
It would remind
it's
you
all
of that.
Natural.
Yes.
And like the good ingredients.
Yes.
As well as when you go into Der Dutchman restaurant, which I had one of the best pot pies of all time there.
They are delicious.
But everything there, again, made fresh every day with real ingredients. So what are some of the highlights of the restaurant?
The real mashed potatoes for me are a big one. I'll go somewhere else and I'll order mashed potatoes and they're a huge disappointment because they're so obviously instant. But we have young Amish girls that are back there every day. We put the potatoes through something that peels them, but they have to pick off all the spots that the peeler misses and pick out all the eyes, and because you don't want those little black things floating around in your potatoes. But they're delicious, and they're like, someone once described them, a customer comment, they said, your mashed potatoes are like spun silk. They're amazing, they're beautiful.
Well said,
yeah,
well
they're
said.
really good.
Now, you can also go a little bit further down the road, and there's the Carlisle Inn, Walnut Creek,
right,
which is just a special place. So if you have a little bit of food coma after eating a great pot pie and good mashed potatoes, you can kind of nestle in a comfy bed with a great view. What makes the Carlisle Inn so special?
The Carlisle Inn is uniquely decorated. It's not like a chain hotel, and because it is not a chain hotel, the customer service, the warmth of our employees, we have $1 million view. I often say that the family that owns this company, that had the vision to put a hotel there on the ridge, that had that view, it's a place where you can just come and forget about life for a while. And I often have to go to shows where I drive into the city and I worry about, is it a one-way street? Do I have to park somewhere? Where am I going to park? Is my car going to be safe? This is driving away from all of that. You park for free. You can not worry about your vehicle. You can walk the streets at any time and you can just have a wonderful, relaxing time. It's a great place to get away from the city.
Talk about a gorgeous view every time of year. I mean,
it is.
From summer to fall, even into winter. And I think when somebody comes down to an area like this, aside from the food, which is so fantastic, you always want to buy something a little special. And it's cool because right across the street from here, there's a great gift shop.
There is, and my jacket today is from their gift shop. It's from their boutique. They sell, as strange as it may seem, even though we are an Amish and Mennonite company, one of our most popular items is jewelry and boutique items. But we have a lot of florals. We have a designer on staff that does florals. It's a great shop. You can take something home to remember your visit by. So, yeah.
I highly recommend the cream sticks.
Yeah, and you're not to the good part. So you talked and you didn't eat.
So good. You want some? You want some? You're going to have to come down to Walnut Creek. There's the information on the screen about how to find your way down here and everything that they have to offer. We're going to send it back into the studio.
And Memorial Day is just up ahead, and what that really implies is that summer is here. And we're going to talk a little bit about getting your skin ready for the summer and also some fashion tips as well as we join Dr. Deborah Luffman and Polly Blitzer to talk a bit about that today. Good morning. Nice to see you all.
Good morning.
Nice to see you too.
Will this be a time when we'll have to think about our skin as a fashion statement?
That's absolutely right. All the runway shows that I covered showed a trend in asymmetrical necklines and strapless necklines. And so what's great about that is that it allows you to show your skin without being too revealing. And when you are showing skin like this, it is important to think about the skin as almost a wardrobe accessory because you have to keep it looking beautiful and pristine. So Dr. Luftman here has some excellent tips